Hey guys, what's up? Kevin Francisco here from yugatech.com, and today we're going to take a closer look at the Infinix Zero 4 Plus. It's basically a 6-inch phablet, well almost 6 inches, and comes with promising specs. So, you ready? Let's go! Right off the bat, the Zero 4 Plus's standout feature is its premium build. It has a metal unibody chassis that is sturdy and cool to the touch. The edges are chamfered that smoothly align with the bezel and 2.5D curved Gorilla Glass 4. The bottom sides, on the other hand, are tapered, which make them feel thinner when gripped. Up front, we have the 5.98-inch display, and above it are the receiver, 13-megapixel front camera with LED flash, notifications light, and sensors. The bottom part is devoid of any capacitive buttons as it uses on-screen navigation keys. On the right are the metallic volume and power and lock buttons. They're conveniently placed towards the middle, which are easy to reach. Meanwhile, on the left side is the hybrid tray, which accepts 2 SIM cards or a micro SD card at the sacrifice of 1 SIM slot. Looking at the top, there's the headset jack, while down at the bottom is the micro USB port and drilled holes for the microphone and loudspeaker. Flip the device on its back and you will see the large, protruding 20.7-megapixel camera, dual LED flash, laser autofocus, fingerprint scanner, a second microphone, and the Infinix branding. Holding it, the Zero 4 Plus demands to be used by 2 hands, especially if you have small ones. It feels good though thanks to the aluminum body and 2.5D glass on top. The tapered sides are welcome features as they make the relatively chunky 8.25mm frame thinner. It's also hefty at 203 grams, but it's an understandable trade-off considering the display size, premium build, and large battery capacity. The Zero 4 Plus is an abundant screen real estate at 5.98 inches, easily making it a phablet. It also has slim bezels which make for a good screen-to-body ratio. Display quality is satisfactory with pleasing colors, wide viewing angles, and strong brightness when used outdoors. The loudspeaker, on the other hand, is loud and crisp. Like most smartphones, it lacks bass, but we never had problems listening to it whether we're watching videos or listening to music. The software side is handled by the Infinix XOS Chameleon version 2.1.0 based on Android 6 Marshmallow. It's heavily skinned with its own set of icons and wallpapers, but still has a familiar layout. Newly installed apps are placed right away in the home screen, but it still uses an app drawer that displays all the apps in alphabetical order. Like what we stated in our past reviews of Infinix phones, this is a bit redundant but can still be handy in some cases. Speaking of apps, there's plenty pre-installed, mostly utilities from Infinix. Out of the box, there's Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, Palm Chat, AHA App Store, as well as Google's own apps. Some of these can be uninstalled, but for those that you cannot, you don't have to worry as it has plenty of storage at 64GB with 52GB left for the user. There are micro SD card support and USB OTG functions as well, so you're pretty much covered when it comes to memory expansion. One feature of the Zero 4 Plus is the multi-account. What it does is make a separate mirrored version of your installed apps like Facebook or Instagram and allow you to log into them with a different account. This is convenient for those who manage multiple accounts on social media as you don't have to log in and out all the time. Imaging is one of the strongest departments of the Zero 4 Plus. It has a 20.7-megapixel main shooter with OIS, laser autofocus, and dual LED flash. The front camera, on the other hand, has a 13-megapixel sensor with an LED flash as well. The images produced by the main camera are some of the best we've seen on a smartphone in this price range. They're crisp, with natural and accurate colors, and packed with details thanks to the high-resolution sensor. It's also fast and locks in quick thanks to the laser autofocus, while blur is minimized with the help of OIS. Although we noticed that it's a bit sluggish when it comes to macro shots, it's not a bummer as we can just give the subject a little distance and just crop the image after. We can also use the professional mode if you want more control over the camera's settings. The front camera has fast face tracking and beautify effects, but is a bit slow in capturing and produces images with soft details. As for video recording, it maxes out at 1080p resolution at 30 FPS in MP4 format. Powering the Z4 Plus is a MediaTek Helio X20 Deca-core CPU clocked at 2.0 GHz, Mali T880 MP4 GPU, and 4GB of RAM. The configuration has worked well with the device as it runs well and didn't show any crashes, random reboots, or overheating. games run smoothly like Mobile Legends and NBA Live Mobile, while the fingerprint scanner is snappy and unlocks the phone right away. Here are the benchmark scores. The Zero 4 Plus has the basic connectivity features like 4G LTE, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. There's dual SIM support but in a hybrid setup, which means you have to let go of the micro SD card if you want to take advantage of this feature. Call quality and mobile data work fine as long as our network signal is good. Powering the whole device is a large 4000 mAh battery, which is good considering its large display. That capacity was able to give us a whole day of usage, even with a couple of hours of gaming on the side. PCMark's battery benchmark rated it at 10 hours and 6 minutes, which is sufficient. As for a standard video loop test, the result is almost 14 hours of playback. Infinix has certainly greeted 2017 in the Philippines with a bang thanks to the Zero 4 Plus. It almost has everything a heavy user would want in a smartphone. Large vibrant display, good internal configuration, premium build, great camera performance, and large battery. Lastly, it doesn't ask much at 15,990 pesos. So if you're on a hunt for a good phablet under this budget, then the Zero 4 Plus is worthy of serious consideration. And that sums it up for today's review. If you like this, kindly give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel for more contents like these. Once again, this has been Kevin Francisco, and thanks for watching. See you guys around.